Gaffer, we showed real fighting spirit in that second half, but the 10-game unbeaten run has come to an end. Was it the first half perhaps where the performance and the result got away from us in the end?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've said to the fans all along, really, I can't guarantee wins. We'll win games or lose games. I think the way that we played second half, I can accept if we lose when we play like that. The very opposite in the first half. I think the players have been brilliant for 2 months or so, and players and staff, all of us, when the levels are slightly down in any game, we can get hurt. And we definitely got hurt first half today. Port Vale, give them a lot of credit. They were very good first half. From my team's point of view, we were down again on our levels, and when we are like that, we're not going to win games. But the second half was everything I want to see from one of our teams, from one of my teams. I'd much rather go out like that than obviously the first half.
Their second goal right on half time, does that obviously it makes it more difficult, but the timing of the goal doesn't help, does it?
No, that wasn't the issue. Look, I think if we'd gone in at 1-0, it would have been probably unfair in Port Vale. They were miles ahead of us first half. Yeah, they were. So, no, them being 2-0 up, it was a fair reflection of the first half. And then, look, we had to make some changes and also change the mentality or the feeling of the group. And they did. The players were brilliant second half. And I'm glad I'm standing here saying that. I want to win every game. Look, I think we've been on a really good run. This one hurts, particularly the first half. The first half was the opposite of kind of what we've seen in the last couple of months, and that's what hurts so much. But I do have to give the players a lot of credit for the second half. And yeah, I do. And the fans, we needed them second half. They stayed with us because the first half was a poor performance. And we gave them, look, the players gave them everything in that second half. And yeah, I can accept getting beat with a performance like that in the second half.
You made a number of changes, obviously at half time and then into the second half, and a number of those changes combined for the goals. And Chris C with his first Latics League goal, was pleased with him.
Yeah, he's been threatening that. He's really now pushing to play in this team. Yeah, I was really pleased with the impact of the players that came on. And then also the impact of the players that had sort of stayed on the pitch. The mentality was completely different. We went toe-to-toe with Port Vale. I think in any game, whether we're in this league below, league above, any cup, if we don't want to run more than the opponent, we'll give the opponent an advantage. The bare minimum of anything we do as a team, we have to work harder than the opposition. When we do that, we're a decent side, as you saw second half.
Second goal, number 2 changes combined, Karl Mark on the right and Wyke doing what he does best in the box.
Yeah, Wyke gives us that presence. Like the last, he had a hip injury. Even just before that, he was starting to look back to the levels that he's been at. Yeah, I'm really pleased for Wyke. He's been patient. It's not been easy. He was our main 9 for 6-7 weeks. And look, I want a squad that's competitive. So everyone needs to be. Look, I understand they can make a bad pass, they can not make a dribble, but I need 100% effort every day at training, every game. And whoever gives that, likelihood is that they'll play. So I'm really happy for Wyke, Chris C, Callum McManam's been superb off the bench. So yeah, the second half, I mean, it's the polar opposite of the first.
We had the momentum then obviously with the 2 goals, and did you feel like we could perhaps go on and win the game? And obviously their winner is a worldie in it. It's a great finish. Just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, moments like that, I think. Yeah, we could dissect the goal. Maybe we should have fouled him in the moments like that. The game was so open second half. When it goes to 2-2, I'd much rather go for it than sort of take the point. I think at that moment momentum is with us, but the game was open. It could have been 3-2, it could have been 4-4. There was chances for both teams, but I'd much rather it was like that than us almost try and keep the ball for 70-80% possession and try and cut through them. We needed to be aggressive when we had the ball, and we were second half.
Obviously difficult to take too many positives after a defeat, but it's only the second defeat in 15, I think, in all competitions. It's important we bounce back and get back on winning ways against Reading on Saturday. Yeah,
look, before we even think about the result, we have to think about performance and the levels of effort and desire to win a game. If we get that right, we'll give ourselves a chance of beating Reading. Yeah, it's for football can hurt you when you start to become a little bit complacent. So it's my job to drag this team and this club out of or away from any form of complacency, and yeah, I'll do that.